Shane Foley. 4 years ago, Her Majesty was watching on as Carlton House cantered down to post as the Derby favourites. That bid was to end in disappointment as he finished third, but every year she supports this race, as do a huge crowd on Britain's great sporting day out. The Investec Derby due off at 4:30, and they are all running, not just for huge prize money, huge prestige and a wonderful stallion career, but also for that beautiful trophy sculpted by Charlie Langton of the horses in fluid motion around Tattenham Corner. He won it in 1997 with Benny the Dip. He's fully expected to do it again with either Golden Horn or Jack Hobbs. He's smiling now. Will he be in a few moments? Find out with us on 4 after this. Might be about last for the 2015 Investec Derby. Your big race commentator, Simon Holt.
Yes, the 236th running. Jack Hobbs still to fill his position in the hands of William Buick in the blue colours of Godolphin. Epicurus went in well enough, but very upset in the stalls now. Thierry Toulet very anxious indeed, and they're away, and Kilimanjaro is allowed to just lope out of the stalls. Where's the pace coming from? Storm the Stars, Hans Holbein, as expected, is right there, with Elm Park going off very quickly indeed, and leads early. Looks keen from Hans Holbein. Storm the Stars third, then Jack Hobbs on the outside with the grey Success Days. They're followed by Epicurus on the inside with the nose-banded Carbon Dating. Giovanni Canaletto is towards the centre. Ryan Moore in the blue and orange striped cap, followed further back by Golden Horn. Then Rogue Runner is one of those towards the rear of the fields early on, with Kilimanjaro. Mohit is third last. Inside now the last 9 furlongs, and racing towards the mile, Hans Holbein and Elm Park, who are making this a real test. They're duelling away. They are clear. The pack are letting them get on with it as they continue to climb. Storm the Stars is third. Then Epicurus around the inside in fourth. They're followed by Jack Hobbs, Carbon Dating. Success Days is on the outside. Then behind these Giovanni Canaletto, and then Golden Horn, who's well off the pace, being held up towards the rear of the field. The favourite, Frankie Dettori, black and white jacket, red cap. Then Mohit, Rogue Runner is ridden along, and Kilimanjaro is the back marker. Down the hill, Hans Holbein has now gone clear, with Elm Park being given a breather in second, having gone too strongly early on in the hands of Andrea Azzini. In third is Epicurus on the inside of Storm the Stars. Then Jack Hobbs in a good position in fifth place. Giovanni Canaletto as they run down the hill and approach Tattenham Corner in the Investec Derby. And Hans Holbein, who's a pretty solid stayer, has a clear lead on turning in with 3.5 furlongs left to cover. Elm Park is sent in pursuit again. Then Epicurus on the inside. Storm the Stars, Jack Hobbs. Golden Horn is now beginning a run out wide, back in 7th place, but gaining quickly with Jack Hobbs. Hans Holbein is joined by Epicurus. Jack Hobbs on the outside. Now Golden Horn on the left. Will he stay? Jack Hobbs takes over. Golden Horn challenging the John Gosden pair, followed by Storm the Stars. Here comes Frankie Dettori on Golden Horn. He takes it up from Jack Hobbs inside the final furlong, inching across to the rail. But Golden Horn on a golden highway to Derby glory in the hands of Frankie Dettori, who punches the sky. Comes clear of Jack Hobbs, a 1-2 for John Gosden. Storm the Stars in third, Giovanni Canaletto. Then Epicurus and Hans Holbein fading. Mohit and Success Days was the last one to finish. What a resurrection of Frankie Dettori's career. 2 years or so, it looked like he was finished. He got a job with Qatar Racing, and now he's ridden his second Derby winner. Golden Horn's stamina was on the line down the home straight here. They went a tremendous gallop. Hans Holbein forcing it all the way, but he's been barely able to pull him up. What a good horse this is. A worthy Derby winner.
What a horse, Golden Horn, and what a man, Frankie Dettori. His resurrection is complete. He is back, and the broad grin says it all. Being out of the big time does not suit Frankie Dettori. Congratulations from William Buick, who's ridden the second place horse, Jack Hobbs, in the Godolphin blue. Those are the colours that Frankie Dettori used to sport. No longer, but he still is riding Derby winners. He's come from a long way back, Golden Horn, but he's barreled down the outside to win the Derby, to give Frankie his second Derby, and this must mean the world to him. He said earlier that his children are now old enough to realise and appreciate his success, and he's won the biggest race of them all on the best horse. Did he stay? You bet he did. He could barely pull him up. Jack Hobbs in second, and Daylight to the third place horse, extending arm aloft. Frankie Dettori is back. He's always been box office for whatever reason, and this time it's for the right reason, the right fist clenched. He wins for his old ally John Gosden, and that will mean the world to him. He can barely believe it now, for all that he was riding a long range fancy for the race and favourite. Golden Horn it is that has won. Mick Fitzgerald, an extraordinary performance.
Yeah, I think it's huge for Frankie. It's huge for racing, because Frankie has put himself in the shop window almost, and he's done some great things for racing, and I think it's a huge day for him, and he gave the horses cool as ice ride, Richard, didn't he?
Yeah, he needed that ride. He got him in behind, got him settled down the hill. He looked to be on it a little bit, but I just loved the way when he went from nothing happened for a good 100 yards, and he filled him up till he was ready, and then he let him go and led where it mattered.
It was a magnificent performance, an entirely dominant one from Golden Horn. Here's Emma with Frankie.
Frankie, many congratulations. That has got to be right up there with one of the moments of your career, hasn't it?
Unbelievable. I still can't believe that I won the Derby again. What a feeling. What a feeling. Fantastic.
And to do it with John Gosden as well. You've got such history over the years. And I get the impression you've really felt the pressure leading into this Derby.
I did. I went back to bravo. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a good horse. It was up to me to mess it up, and everything went right. I love Emma. I'll be back in a second. Let me parade him in front of the stand.
OK, all right, we'll chat to you in a bit.
Well, what I can confirm, not only is Golden Horn 13-8 favourite, but it's a huge payout for the bookmakers. Paddy Bauer estimating a loss of $1 million, so too William Hill. It's huge for Betfair Sportsbook, as indeed it is for Betfred so far. The sob stories have come on. Hand out the tissues to the bookmakers. Well done, the punters. Jack Hobbs at 4-1. Frankie Dettori receiving all the applause from everyone. So too Golden Horn, Brian.
It was a wonderful race to watch. The favourite has won the Derby, and no hiding places. Golden Horn, the 13-8 favourite, beats his stable companion Jack Hobbs, confirming the Dante form. And there is Frankie Dettori saluting the crowd, getting a wonderful reception here at Epsom. The son of Cape Cross remains unbeaten, wins the Epsom Derby, 13-8 favourite. Second, Jack Hobbs, 4-1, and third was Storm the Stars for William Haggis, and Pat Cosgrove was third at 16-1. Best of the Irish was Giovanni Canaletto back in fourth.
It's more than about facts and figures now, isn't it? This is about something special.
That was spellbinding in its development. Well done to Gosden, well done to Willie Carson, but the man of the moment, not for the first time here, Jim, is Franco Dettori. Well done.
Well, he's box office and racing. He's a bubbly character, and he's made that, take this horse back down, let the public see him, counted him back through the stands. Now he comes into the... Yeah, we know what will happen now.
There he goes. What a fantastic image, and I'm sure when he reflects on this will mean even more to him than the first.
Absolutely, because one of the greatest things about sport is when you watch people who wear their hearts on their sleeves. They've had to battle and overcome adversity, sometimes through their own fault, but when they come back and they can prove to the public they've still got it, it is a special thing to watch as fans of this sport.
For a lad that at one stage wanted to be a petrol pump attendant, he's not done too badly, has he?
Look at the list. 3 championships, a magnificent 7 at Ascot, a plane crash in which Patrick Mackie sadly's lost his life, personal problems, the split from Godolphin.
Here he is, John Gosden, first and second.